I'm from Chicago. It be motherfuckers out here stealing Kias and Hondas and shit. Y'all, it's so fucked up out here. Like, when I say it's really bad out here with this carjacking shit, it's really bad out here. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Shorty had to put on her own boot on her own car. Now, you know, if you from Chicago, you know what our boots look like. This is not the city's boot. This is a boot off Amazon that she put on her own damn car. That was a Kia Soul. She making sure motherfuckers ain't stealing her shit, okay? And I ain't mad at her. And for the people that's not from Chicago and you think I'm lying, I'm finna show you. Hold on. I'm not lying. $30, you can buy your own boot for your car. And this the city boot. This the city boot. Extra safe ain't the word, okay?
Yo, the city of Chicago is a joke. Simply to put it as that. I mean, the city is seriously a joke. And the mayor, he's a clown. I mean, come on. You got people purposely putting boots on their cars and some people taking fuses out of their circuit boxes after they park their car and exit their car just so it won't be stolen. I mean, really? And don't you think, you know, a common sense tactic to defuse this type of problem would be to, you know, I don't know, maybe prosecute and lock up these young men committing these acts, right? But no, they don't do that because, like I said, Chicago has a clown for a mayor, and here's his particular solution to this problem.
New developments in the Kia Hyundai thefts. The city of Chicago is now suing the automakers, saying a defect in their vehicles has led to theft crisis in the city. This is a story that we've been following closely for a couple of years now. A security flaw shared on social media made the car an easy target for thieves. The mayor's office says since the videos started spreading on social media, thefts of Kia and Hyundai vehicles in Chicago surged from about 500 in the first half of 2022 to more than 8,000 during the second half of the year. The complaint filed in Cook County Circuit Court says the flaw has led to an increase in violence because thieves use those stolen Hyundais and Kias to commit other crimes. The city says it wants restitution for victims and to reclaim the cost of responding to those thefts.
Yo, man, are you kidding me? Yo, I can't believe this, man. Seriously, this man has the audacity, as Stephen A. Smith would say, the unmitigated gall to sue the automakers for the increase in auto thefts. What? You know, because they made it easy for their cars to be stolen, that they didn't install some anti-theft technology. Like, that don't make no sense. I mean, all you can do is laugh at this mayor, you know, because in the face of all this that he's faced with, all this blatant rise in crime under his leadership, he still fails to blame the criminals in his city. I mean, that's running rampant. I mean, look, just think about it. The only reason a car company would, you know, do like a recall and or update or fix their anti-theft technology would most likely be because the consumers will not buy their cars because the premiums and deductibles have each went up from their insurance companies. You know, they'll go up high, therefore causing a decrease in sales from potential customers. And they are already at this point, apparently, if you look at the news reports, as insurance premiums have increased due to, you know, increase in thefts. So eventually Kia will either go under or they'll make the changes. So Mayor Johnson, you know, he's not levying this lawsuit mainly because of theft of Kia cars, because, you know, capitalism will correct that on its own. He's doing this because he needs to offset the costs and damages the city of Chicago has to recover whenever these criminals steal these cars and go on joyrides that end up, you know, damaging property and also, you know, damaging people's lives. Like a few months ago, two teenagers stole a Hyundai, went joyriding, and smashed into another car, killing a baby.
A deadly trend with innocent victims. Carjackings are turning into car crashes.
One of the most recent incidents left a 6-month-old baby dead.
Nate Rogers is live with more. Nate.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Corey and Don. The victims in this crash, in fact, were a mother and her 3 children. One of the children was an infant, less than 6 months old. We're told who died as a result. We spoke to an aunt today who described the family's pain as unbearable. 6 months old, and now a cherished memory.
He was like 6 months going on 26. He was just like the sweetest little boy. We would always dance. He loved to dance.
Sunday around 5 p.m., the family inside the silver pickup truck then struck by the stolen Hyundai Sonata, according to police. The truck then head on into this large tree at Costner in Washington.
Truly the biggest nightmare.
The offending vehicle crashed into a light pole, police later arresting a 14 and 17-year-old, both charged with misdemeanors, criminal trespass to a vehicle. The family now in deep pain, working to make funeral arrangements for a kid whose smile and infectious laugh will forever be missed.
Your however minutes long joyride ruined our life completely.
Yeah, man, that's tragic. It's tragic, you know? Just a 6-month-old baby. So, you know, the city could face a lawsuit if these kids that committed this crime are not correctly charged. Because a city like Chicago, with a woke liberal mayor like Brandon Johnson and a woke DA, district attorney like Kim Foxx, they don't work for the city. Hell, the city of Chicago as a whole does not even belong to its residents. I mean, you got illegal immigrants being housed and taken care of before the taxpayer citizens. And you got young criminals allowed to run rampant with little to no pushback. Chicago, I tell you, man, Chicago belongs to progressive politicians who in turn belong to globalist oligarchs. You know, like they like George Soros or Klaus Schwab and many others that are part of that particular group. I mean, why else could Mayor Johnson have the audacity to sue the automakers for their cars being stolen? I mean, the only way and the only reason why he can do that is because he works for the criminals, the high-end criminals, who use low-end criminals, i.e. pawns, who most of the time tend to be our young black men that they don't know any better. I mean, most of them probably don't even have a father around to, you know, slap them upside the head for doing this type of dumb shit. I mean, that's what my father did to me when I was growing up, and that's what I'm gonna do to my kid. And speaking of kids not getting disciplined and stealing cars in a liberal city, here's one last example I just found out online that exhibits how much of a problem this whole car theft thing is happening, and it's getting worse.
From Essex to Dundalk, even touching Baltimore City. An 11-year-old picked up by Baltimore County Police 13 times for stealing cars since May 31st. Fox 45 News obtaining these police reports, providing some insight into the string of car thefts. On August 17th, just after 4 p.m., someone was driving a Kia SUV erratically near Clipper and Wiltshire roads. Police say it was the 11-year-old. He was driving on the wrong side of the road, trying to evade police, eventually crashing into another car near Essex Elementary School. Because he's 11, he was released to his mom. Just before the first call came in about that speeding car, the 11-year-old's mom called police, warning them her son was driving a stolen red Kia SUV. The same kid picked up on August 11th, arrested in connection to a stolen Hyundai that was recovered in Baltimore City, immediately released to the family. Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates.
You have victims who struggle to make the car payments, struggle to pay the insurance, doing what they can, and here comes a young kid, a child, stealing their car because it's a game. We got to get real and realize we have to hold young people accountable.
Yep, that's pretty much what it comes down to. You know, holding young people, young adults accountable. I mean, duh. Even a woke district attorney in Baltimore, even he had to admit the God honest truth, the common sense truth, while Mayor Brandon Johnson rather hold car companies accountable. What a joke. What a joke of the mayor. God. But you guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, who do you blame here? The mayor, the kids, the parents, or do you blame the cars?